Black men are always kind to me.
I talked about how much black men and ginger women are like magnets. It was a science project.
Can you tell me why you prefer black men without mentioning facial features or physical?
Damn, I don't know if I got enough time to squeeze everything in, but let's see. So no physical, no facial. Fine, done. We ain't even got to talk about nothing below the waist either. But can we start with the scent of a black man, y'all?
Part 3 on why I date black men. Now,
dear black people, we'll wait for everyone else to leave because we all know they don't know how to stay out of black business.
I've been seeing so many beautiful ginger women on my timeline, man. It don't make sense. Y'all ladies are too beautiful for words. And I already had a crush on Poison Ivy before this thing, man. Y'all finna have me falling in love with y'all.
and let's be real, the BBC doesn't hurt either. This isn't the platform, but some of us, especially redheads, we welcome them.
Would I date a white woman? I don't know. But if she's a ginger with red hair, yeah.
Call me table with the money. I'm his favorite snow bunny. In and out the bank so much, I can't keep the Benjis on me. Hold on, chill. He be on me like a junkie, yeah. White girl with some wiggle looking bad, you know it's chunky. Yeah, I got 100 mil if he say.
Is anybody else as attracted to redheads as I am? Like, hey, my ginger snap. Like, how you doing? I love red hair, especially they got that big ass. I'm like, hey, shawty, what it do, baby?
Y'all want to know why I fuck so hard with the black community? Because they're not white. That's it. Does there need to be more reasons than that? There is, but that's the main reason.
So I can't have white women. Why? Tell me why. But I like white women. I want a ginger so bad.
Y'all asses at this table.
Why? Because I want a ginger?
So good night.
Give me a ginger. I want a ginger.
So a white girl that prefers black men is called a snow bunny. So what are we calling redheads? Because last summer it was already established that gingers are in fact black. So us redheads should start referring to ourselves as ginger bunnies or ginger bunnies.
Let me say it right now, gingers and blacks were like this, I'm telling you. I don't know why, but there's some sort of hidden unspoken appreciation for ginger people and blacks. It's like there's a hidden link. I slightly believe they're black people that just got painted white. Because gingers always have the best rhythm. Gingers love black men as well. And we just get on together so well. I've never seen a ginger that hasn't integrated well into black culture. Like, anything I show them, they're always good with it. They're always just, it's like they're black, I promise you. I need me a ginger wife. Please, anyone, DM me. Applications now.
Calling all gingers and black men, there has to be a science to this. Now, I know this doesn't apply to every ginger, so don't be coming for me. But us gingers really do seem to like the black men or women. And like some of us are like really cool with them, which is why the gingers or black trend just like blew the F up. But some of us gingers really like black men. But I'm gonna be honest, it seems mutual. And it's the same for all of my redheaded friends I know. So there has to be a science. So if you're a black man, a black woman, a ginger man, a ginger woman, and this applies to you, comment below. We're becoming scientists today.
I'll never forget this one time I was talking to this girl with red hair, right? And she legitimately hated the fact that she was a redhead. And I would always like argue with her, like, bro, you realize how rare you are? Like, redhead women are, y'all look so fine, bro. Oh my God, I love me a redhead. If I'm being entirely honest, like, I don't discriminate against no race. I love white women, black women, Mexican women. I love Latinas. I love everything. Hair color, everything, blondes, brunettes. But I think, honestly, bro, just because of how rare they are and how sexy they are, there's something I think redheads are like. I don't have a number one, but if I had to choose a number one, I ain't gonna lie, it might be the redhead. Fellas, if you've never had a redhead before, get you one fast.
So we met when we were 18 years old. We were just young chickens and we madly fell in love. We couldn't get enough of each other. I moved out, we moved in together, and it was over. Now it's 14 years together. And we got babies. And we got love.
On another ginger rant,
Oh my
I have always attracted black people, men and women. My son's in the background, but I have always attracted black people. I have never not been invited to barbecue. As a matter of fact, the reason I know how to make potato salad, macaroni salad, the reason I know how to cook is because of my black friends. And they jokingly call me black. So, and my children are biracial. Have you ever noticed how some ginger or red-haired women have a particular attraction towards black men? When you see these couples together, you might immediately notice contrast. The fiery red hair, the different skin tones, different cultural backgrounds, and it gets you thinking, okay, what's going on here? But hold on, is it simply physical attraction, or is it the contrast, personality, or is there something deeper that connects the two? Well, today we are getting into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to Unfiltered for His Stories. If you enjoy honest conversations about dating, interracial relationships, attraction and culture, make sure you stick around, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe.
I've openly shared that I prefer to date black men. So the question I get a lot is when? When did this start, Stephanie? The easiest answer I give is when I was 17, because my oldest is biracial and that's when I got pregnant with her. But the real answer is first grade. Story time. My first boyfriend was in first grade, and he was in fact black. We were besties. We were gonna get married. Clearly he married someone else. How dare you, Shannon? Growing up, middle school, high school, I just always found black men attractive. I also get asked if I grew up in like a predominantly black neighborhood, and I did not. In fact, I lived in a town in Texas where the black community was definitely a minority, like 6%. In elementary school, middle school, my closest friends were black as well. It's not something I can explain in words, or I even try to, because I don't need to. I don't need to be able to have tangible words on why I feel comfortable around black men and women, or why I find them attractive.
Because they're sexy as fuck, Karen, okay?
Part 3 on why I date black men. Now, before anyone comes for me, I've done part 1 and 2 where I've talked about values and characteristics that black men hold that attract me to them, that have basically nothing to do with their physical appearance other than them bathing, which we always appreciate. Like for anyone, the first attraction is physical attraction. And boy, do they have it. This is where I've given it very little thought throughout my life until social media. I've just been attracted to black men. Dreads, bold hair, braids, you're just sexy. The body build on black men are usually more muscular, more masculine, and that is sexy to me. How they carry themselves, how they dress, how they talk, their style. Now again, this is not for every black man out there. Their dominance allows me to be submissive, which is what I want. I don't want to wear the pants in the relationship. Their dominance and energy is just unmatched with other races that I've dated. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do part 4, because I could do these all day.
Dear black people, we'll wait for everyone else to leave because we all know they don't know how to stay out of black business. Thank you for your support on behalf of all gingers out here. And I just have a question. When y'all see a beautiful ginger person with a beautiful black person, what is your thoughts? You really love that. And has your perspective changed since gingers are black, since the movement has become a movement? Has your perspective changed? Like before, if you saw a ginger person with a black person, were you still all for it? Did you love it? Or now does it hit differently? Does it hit differently? Because I'll be honest, I've always been somebody who's went out of my way to do research about other cultures. I've always been very open to education about that. And I try to educate other people, and most of the time they're not responsive. So I'm just curious because it has changed my world, and I'll forever hold the black family in my heart in a special place. Like, this is non-forgotten. And not to mention that my husband is a beautiful, beautiful dark man. And yeah, that hits somewhere special. And people want to talk about the black boyfriend effect. She wants to say, oh, the black boyfriend effect, you should look the same.
bitch, we do look the same, but having a black man next to you just makes it all the fucking better. Just curious what y'all think, but I love you.
Can you tell me why you prefer black men without mentioning facial features or physical?
Damn, I don't know if I got enough time to squeeze everything in, but let's see. So no physical and no facial. Fine, done. We ain't even got to talk about nothing below the waist either. But can we start with the scent of a black man, y'all? Oh, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, you know it's not no cologne. It's not no damn Axe spray. I'm talking about the motherfucking oils that just make them smell heavenly. Oh Lord, yes. Then can we talk about the swagger and the confidence and the motherfucking ambition of a black man? Oh my God, y'all. Yes, I'm so here for that. And the way they have this special power where they do that thing where they look you up and down and then lick their lips and just snatch the motherfucking soul right out of me when they do that shit. I swear to God, wearing these masks been fucking shit up for me, but it's good. It's okay. Hot girl summer is coming, but I can't even continue. There's so many other things, y'all, I love and appreciate so.
I talked about how much black men and ginger women are like magnets. It was a science project. So many of you were like, yes, that's a thing. Even a lot of the comments from black men was saying that they won't even date white girls unless she's a ginger. But basically it turned my comment section into a dating app, which I love. Every ginger woman deserves themselves a good black man, and every black man deserves himself a good ginger woman. So on to our next project. Let's start a ginger and black dating app. We could call it Blinger. I just thought of that, Blinger or Blinger, but Blinger makes more sense. Do we have any app creator people? I don't even know what they're called, but where you're able to like create an app. Now you white boys that's obsessed with this dynamic and it's a fetish for you, we're gonna need some investors. Everyone has a role. I just feel like this could make so many of our lives so much easier because I get multiple DMs a day across all platforms asking me where all the gingers at? Where do you find gingers? Where are most of the gingers located at? Which will be the next video.
Black men are always kind to me. I work in the hotel business as a housekeeper, and I see all kinds of characters all the time. And I have to say that when I pass a white man in the hall, yeah, they're okay, they're friendly. Sometimes they're not. When I pass a black man in the hall, they always ask me how my day's going. They call me sweet names like sweetheart, and one called me an angel. Today I passed this beautiful black man, and I mean beautiful. Long dreads, his skin, oh my God, his skin. He was glowing. I'm not kidding, he was glowing. And then I walked into his room after he had left, and it smelled so good after he took a shower. I know I sound like a pervert right now, I am so sorry, but it smelled so good in there, and I just knew, I felt comfortable touching the towels with my bare hands. That is how I felt so comfortable, because I knew this man was clean. He was gorgeous. Anyway, I walked by him in the hall. Sorry, I'm fucking weird. I walked by him in the hall, and I said hello, and he said hi, and then I just went on my way, and then I turned around because I thought he said something. I was like, what was that? And he was like, I just came out of 220. It's all ready for you. Just so you know. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. And he said, you're welcome, sweetheart. And it's not the first time that I have met a black man like this in the business that I'm in. They're always so sweet to me. Honey, sweetie. One called me baby, and I was like, my heart sunk. And I don't know what it is, but they are just the gentlest kind of souls that you will ever run into in the business that I'm in. I don't know what it is. I have never met a white guy in that business that is that sweet to me. Never.
Well, we have heard from those people, both the ginger women and the black men, giving the reasons as to why they are attracted to each other. And we have heard one of the ladies there, who in fact is married to a black man, saying that she is attracted to black people because they are not white. Okay, so what is behind that reason? Maybe we can assume that because of the issues that ginger people have been facing, like being negatively treated by some other white people. Maybe that's the reason as to why she said that. But we can also relate her reason to the visual contrast that is so striking between ginger people and black people. Yeah, this is obvious. When two people have very different physical features, the contrast can be visually noticeable, because a red-haired woman with a fair skin and a black man with a darker skin can create a very distinctive appearance as a couple. And let's be honest, humans, we notice this very fast. And then there are some ginger women who have been attracted to black men since when they were younger, when they were school going, and so were some black men. Some of the ladies are also saying that, or confessing that, black guys are so sexy, which is very true. Black guys are very attractive, and if you find a tall one, well-built, good-looking, he can be so attractive, very hot, sexy, appealing. That is just the truth. When some ginger women, just like any other woman, sees such a hot, sexy, tall, dark-skinned black man, she will be so attracted to him. Then some also shared that they are just physically attracted to black men, to their style, their dressing, how they talk, their dominance in the relationship. And most women prefer dominant men when they are in a relationship. So when a black man shows that, yes, I am the man in this relationship, he takes leadership, he plans dates, that is something very attractive. They also love their dancing styles, their hairstyles. We have heard of some women who admire men with dreads, men with braids. Some of them love the way black men smell. Then those talking of the BBC, that is a common thing that many women, especially non-black women, talk about. And for real, let's stop pretending as if the BBC is not important. Of course, fetishization is there, but majority of the women, this is something that we put into consideration when we are looking for a man. Then one woman also talked about the kindness of black men. This is true. Then also, black men are attracted to ginger women because of their distinctive features that they find or see in them. Talk of the ginger hair. Ginger hair is relatively uncommon as compared to other hair colors. So someone who finds red hair particularly attractive may naturally be drawn to women with that feature. And the same thing happens with other physical characteristics like the curly hair, the freckles, the eye color, and other features. Then also the differences in culture and background attracts both the ginger women and black men to each other. Some people can become curious to learn about other people's cultures and backgrounds. They may have interest in intercultural relationships. So these differences may strengthen such relationships because each person is curious to know about the other. So from that, we can say that some ginger women and black men might be attracted to each other because of physical preferences. It could be because of the visual contrast. It could also be because of the confidence and dominance of black men. It could be personality, and then it can also be due to cultural curiosity and so many other reasons. And with that, I'll end this here. What do you think about this attraction between some ginger women and some black men? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.